Hi students, today we discuss the properties of an element. The element will exhibit the following properties. They are valence or valency, atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy, electronegativity, metallic and non-metallic properties. Now we discuss one by one. First, valence or valency. Valency of an element can be defined as the combining power of an element with respect to the hydrogen or oxygen, or indirectly any other element through hydrogen and oxygen is called valency. It can also be defined as capacity of an atom to give, accept or share electrons to achieve the octet share. It is very important. The capacity of an atom to give or donate, accept or gaining or sharing of electrons to achieve the nearest octet electronic configuration of an element is called valency. Now we discuss the valency concept with example. First, we can take hydrogen atom here. This is the hydrogen atom. This is the center of the nucleus. This hydrogen containing one electron. In order to get a stability, it will be need one electron to get a nearer noble gas element helium. So, the hydrogen can gain one electron with other elements. So, its valency is equals to 1. Next, oxygen. Oxygen atomic number is 8. Its electronic configuration is here. This is the nucleus of an oxygen atom. This is the first orbit. This first orbit containing 2 electrons and the second orbit containing 6 electrons. That means 2-6 configuration. In order to get the octet, that means 8 electronic configuration, this oxygen requires 2 more electrons. So, it will be accept 2 electrons from any other element. So, oxygen having a valency is equals to 2. For example, this oxygen atom will take the 2 electrons from 2 hydrogen atoms. Here, each hydrogen atom will donate 1 electron to oxygen. So, here the hydrogen valency is equals to 1. The first hydrogen valency is equals to 1. This second hydrogen valency is also equals to 1. Here the oxygen atom will take 2 electrons from these 2 hydrogen atoms. So, this oxygen atom having a valency is equals to 2. We can take one more example. Here, magnesium. The magnesium atomic number is 12. The electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. This is the second orbit. Second orbit containing 8 electron. And the third orbit 3s2. This third orbit containing 2 electrons. In order to get a stability, magnesium either donate 2 electrons or gain 6 electrons. It is not possible to take 6 electrons from other elements to magnesium. So, it is easily donate or releases 2 electrons from its outermost orbit. That means third orbit containing s electrons are loosed readily and get 2-8. That means 8 electronic configuration. So, the magnesium valency is equals to 2. We can take one example. This magnesium containing 2 valency electrons. So, it will be donated easily to 2 different hydrogen atoms and form bond MgH2. Here, the magnesium valency is equals to 2. Here, each hydrogen will gain 1 electron from this magnesium atom. So, hydrogen valency is equals to 1. Next we can take another example. The magnesium containing 2 electrons. So it will be readily donated 2 electrons to oxygen atom and get 2 8. That means 8 electronic configuration. So here the magnesium valency is equals to 2. Oxygen having an electronic configuration 2 6. In order to get 8 electronic configuration, oxygen gain 2 electrons from magnesium. Here oxygen valency is also equals to 2. From this example, we can say that magnesium and oxygen having a valency is equals to 2. We can take one more example here. Formation of sodium chloride. The sodium atom atomic number is 11. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, the first orbit containing 2 electrons, 2s2 2p6, the second orbit containing 8 electrons, and third orbit containing only 1 electron. In order to get octet configuration, this sodium atom will donate 1 electron from its outermost orbit, nothing but this electron. So here the valency of sodium is equals to 1. Now you observe here the chlorine. The chlorine atom containing 17 electrons. The electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 2p6, 3s2 3p5. That means 2 8 7 configuration. In order to get octet configuration, that means 8 electronic configuration, this chlorine atom will gain 1 electron from this sodium atom. So here the chlorine having a valency is equals to 1 by taking 1 electron. Here the sodium will also having a valency is equals to 1 by donating 1 electron. In this way we can calculate the valency of each element in a modern periodic table. Now we discuss the atomic radius. Atomic radius of an element may be defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus of the atom to its outermost cell. The distance from the center of the nucleus of the atom to its outermost shell is called atomic radius. For metals, we define the term metallic radius. For non-metals, we define the term covalent radius. Now we discuss covalent radius. Covalent radius is defined as the distance between two singly bonded atoms of the same element, nothing but homonuclear elements. For example, Cl-Cl bond. The covalent radius of an atom is measured by X-ray diffraction method. The atomic radius units, nothing but the covalent radius units are picometers, or it can also be measured in terms of angstrom units. 1 angstrom unit is equals to 100 picometer, or 1 angstrom unit is equals to 10 power minus 8 centimeter, or 10 power minus 10 meter. 1 picometer is equals to 10 power minus 12 meter. Pico nothing but 10 power minus 12. So 1 picometer, that is equal to 10 power minus 12 meter. We can discuss this covalent radius by taking one example here. We can take chlorine molecule. This is the chlorine molecule. The bond distance between these two chloride atoms from the center of the nucleus is equals to 198 picometer. Half of the distance is equals to 99 picometer. So the covalent radius of chlorine atom is equals to 99 picometer. Now we discuss the metallic radius. Half the distance, nothing but internuclear distance between two adjacent atoms in the crystal lattice is called metallic radius. This metallic radius is measured by X-ray spectroscopic method. The units of metallic radius are either picometer or in angstrom units we can measure. Example, the distance between two adjacent copper atoms in a solid surface of copper is equals to 256 picometer. Half of the distance between the two copper adjacent atoms is equals to 128 picometer. So, the metallic radius of copper is equals to 128 picometer. In this way, we can measure the covalent radius in case of homonuclear atoms with single bonded atoms and metallic radius in case of metal crystals. This is the information about valency and atomic radius. In next video, we discuss other properties of an element like electron gain enthalpy, electron affinity, electron negativity. Thank you for watching this video.